would have, dude. Black History was
That's a whole
long,
different.
longs beyond. Black History is older than religion, though. Let's just put it like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Black
Religion.
history was like Black history is literally the first history on this earth. If you
Exactly. So I don't know what the fuck these.
really think about it, because I'm just looking at that because.
All right, but let me get more. What the hell is that on top of? Is that on my computer? No. Okay, no, that's the top of his head. Hold on. What the fuck?
I don't know if it's all about other people, but I'm just saying.
Oh shit! No, that's on him. Oh, okay.
Ignorance run deep. No.
Okay, no, that because I see the spot on his, I see the spot on his eye. I'm like, is that on my monitor? It's like, no, that's okay. That's him. Never mind. I'm not trying to don't or anything like that. It's just, I'm just. No, I thought it was part of my.
You was making sure your stuff was clean. I get it.
All right, but let's hear some more of this wisdom, this philosopher, wizard, you know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
Because every single day is critical for them. Every single day, they know that they have to go out there and work much harder than a woman who doesn't have any children, or a woman who is in a long-term relationship or who's married. Because truth be told, most men don't want to be with single mothers. Let's be honest. You have to deal with another man's seed that you can't necessarily discipline how you want to. You have to take on baggage. You have to do this. You have to deal with her. It's just a strain, right? And most single mothers, they come to the table thinking they're the prize.
Pause it.
You should be lucky to have them and be around them. But deep down, it's just a coping mechanism.
Oh, Sage, tell me more.
I'm going to tell him. I'm going to say this.
He looks a little young too, though. You know?
He is. Now, that's why I'm going to say this. It takes a real man, like a real man, to raise someone else's child, to actually step up and play that part that the absent father couldn't take care of. And again, you don't know why that person is a single mother. The father could have died, could have been an abusive relationship. Maybe she was toxic. Maybe he was toxic. You can't just say, oh, she's a single mother, so she's a whole problem, and then she got kids that don't belong to you. My father raised kids that wasn't his and still did for his own. You see what I'm saying? Not one time he complained about it. When it came, he talking about some discipline. When it came to discipline, my daddy didn't have to put his hand on my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Well, he had
Hey, welcome back, people. I am your host, Full Circle 420, and I got that needs no introduction. My homegirl, the dark skinned sister, dark skinned queen. Her name is
Plum. You see it right there.
Right on. Ashley's on your.
Oh, is it on the opposite?
It's right. It's right. Like, so on my left, but you're right.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, fun. Like,
normally he picks out the videos and I'm surprised by it, but I saw this and I wanted to mention it. I wanted to speak on this today. So
right on. I got my trusted ganja right here. She don't smoke, so I smoke for the both of us, though. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna do 2 parts to this. So we're gonna do the video part, commentary, all that, and then part 2 is gonna be like a sit down. I feel like there needs to be like a sit down with this, simply because there's a lot of ignorance that goes into this, and I just feel like he has his questions. I'm ready to answer, and when we do that, we'll talk more about that on the next one. We can dive into this.
I don't even have to write these questions now. I already got the questions already here, though. You know what I'm saying? I already know the questions I was going to ask because I asked myself the same questions myself. So you know what I'm saying?
Goodness. Before you press start, I'm also, if you see me looking away, I'm literally working. I'm actually making something for him. I'm making something. I'm making him some beard pomade and also some chapstick.
Right on.
I'm making that and working, writing, doing my notes and all that, but I'm still listening and paying attention. I can do 2 things at once. Thank you.
Like I said, I got my trusted ganja right here to do the commentary with. Like I say, she don't smoke weed, so you know what I'm saying. I do the smoking for both of us, though. You know what I'm saying. Even though she's in where she at, where I'm at, though. You know what I'm saying. She's in Houston. I'm in all the way up in north, though. You know what I'm saying. Yep. I mean, I like Houston, though. You know what I'm saying. That's a different vibe. But I do have to say, the Skyline in Dallas is more favor
not
to
as
me.
good as Houston.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but the ball thing in Dallas, the ball in Dallas kills it though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like seriously, you could drive from Houston and see that ball. You like, oh, there's Dallas right there, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this. The only thing I like about Dallas over Houston is the skyline. Everything else has to be Houston, though. You know what I'm saying? One time I was thinking about moving down.
Ooh, this is bigger.
Well, I might just take my talents for South Beach, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what I'm gonna do for you. I'm excited.
Sweet.
I love doing things like this.
Cool. And you know, me personally, I'm appreciating anything I get. $1 to a piece. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I'm appreciating anything. I don't complain, nor do I say, I don't like this. I'll take it. I'll use it some. There's some use it for it though. You know what I mean? It's used for everything you give it though, and receive though. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, like I said, I'm appreciative. All right, but let's get this started. It said the video is this video exposes the truth about single mothers. Whose truth though? That's what I want to know.
Man,
Whose truth though? Is it the woman's truth, the man's truth? Is it a collective? Is it individual? Whose truth are we actually going on though? You know what I'm saying? Because I can ask a million motherfuckers around the world who are single women around here that's single mothers, and they are all million of them who have different million answers. Who have million.
It's only the truth behind
answers.
the people who are ignorant. They don't know. That's people who are real ignorant in this video. And did you see this video before? If you did you read the comments? I couldn't watch. I'm gonna tell you now. I could not watch the whole video simply because I was like, wow, they're coming from hatred and ignorance. And then I'm looking at the comments. I was like, wow, y'all bitter. But
usually, here's the thing though: when most talk about single mothers or any kind of woman they date, whatever, you brought the proof. You brought the burden of proof. So it has to be the burden. If we was doing court, right? If we was going to court and you accuse a woman of saying you try to trip me with a baby and this and that and the other, okay, the person that you accuse don't have to do shit. You have to meet the burden of proof of what you're saying. And if you can't do that, then that makes you a liar. Basically, if it doesn't, my first husband did that to me. Mm-hmm.
He called himself. He told me. He said the only reason why he wanted me to have his baby was because he knew by a baby it would make me stay with him because I wanted to keep the family together.
Shit.
And it didn't work. And he was beating me and everything. And I'm like, what?
Not me. Shit. I'll go home and buy some milk and never come back since.
Not the milk. Not the milk.
Some beer and cigarettes. I haven't come back since. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. If I did have children, there will be no baby mama. There will be no other motherfucker mention my shit.
That's always the ideal. But you know what? And that's funny you say that because this is really my point. Because there's out of all the single mothers in the world, I can honestly say probably a small percentage, maybe 1% that actually want to be like, hey, where's that baby mama sign up sheet? That's because they're looking for a bag, a payout. But most of us don't do that. We don't be signing up saying, oh, where's that? I want to be the first one on that baby mama list. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's because we're looking for a stable relationship, someone who we're looking at long term.
Right.
This ain't I want to sit here and be a single mother. Like no one wants that. Again, unless they're after a bag or a payout. And that's like, again, that's a small percentage, but that small percentage is highlighted.
Just like I said before, you take that small percentage, put it into a magnified glass, and say, hey, everybody, don't pay attention to anything outside this magnified glass. Just pay attention to the magnified glass. And you see all these so-called things that's going on, but you tell people to forget the outside of the magnifying glass. You know, hey, don't pay attention to the guy behind the curtain. Type shit, though, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Right. All right, so let's get this party started. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this party started.
Yes.
Oh my God, why are you single? You're too pretty to be single. Why are you single? I'm single because I have 5 kids.
No, you're single because you got that thin ass little nose and no nostrils.
Okay, well, the 5 kids, she could have been married.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She could have been married, and he either could have died, got a divorce, or got a divorce. You know what I'm saying? The dude she could have been married to could have been abusive, or maybe it was her fault. You know what I'm saying? But he has 5 kids. People look at that number and be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And she's cute, but I'm like, people are just shallow. Yeah. I feel like people are just really shallow.
It's like she got 5 kids. Crazy.
But
that shallow, you know what? I could make a guess. I don't know though. Like I don't know this person personally. I was
we're going to watch. We don't know these people personally. Right. We don't know their lifestyle. We don't know their backgrounds. We don't know the reasons why. But we're just watching. I'm gonna say all this at the end. I'm gonna make my comments. But
yeah, after the video, we could do our whole talking point though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's just because how long is this one? How long is this?
Oh, it's only 13 minutes though. 13 minutes and 40 seconds.
You say only? Okay.
Yeah. Well, you gonna take it's not an hour or 30 minutes like that. So
okay, how about this? We just watch the whole video. And we, pause in between time, but whatever, and keep it short. It's hard for me to keep it short, but we're gonna try. And then we can do our part 2.
There you go.
Because there's so much I want to say, and I don't want to take up too much time.
Right, I got you. This. All right,
boy.
Of course, I have to pass through. I have to pause it.
I know. I already know. We can do that.
I've just come to the conclusion. I'm done being single. Stepdaddy applications now being accepted from anyone. Fuck it. If you can kill a spider, send me an application. If you don't mind 3 kids, send me an application. I'm slightly crazy. However, I bust my ass. I'm loyal as fuck. I just don't like to kill spiders, and that's 2 in less than 2 hours. So yeah, applications being accepted.
I know I am not the only baby mom or single mother that is like, how the did I get here? Like, half the time I want to shoot myself in the face, but I can't shoot myself in the face because I have a child. But like, really, how did I get here to the point where I'm like this, talking to y'all about my sad ass life?
Let me tell you about these kids.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Okay.
She got kids. She frustrated. She bitten.
I understand.
She's stressed out. She's stressed out.
She's nice. Those nice earrings she got on though. I like those though. You know what I'm saying? That's cute.
Oh goodness, Terry.
Single mom of 3 teenagers.
Oh,
and I work my ass off. I work about 50 hours a week. Sometimes I've worked 2, 3, 4 jobs. I take care of my kids. And they don't understand what that mom goes through or that dad goes through that has nobody, that doesn't have another parent that steps in, that struggles to just make ends meet.
Look like a nurse. She looked like a nurse.
Leave tonight.
Yeah. Something.
I'm so tired of struggling. And I do everything. And all you want is for your kids to understand that you're trying and that you wish you could give them everything. Everything. But you can't.
Unfortunately, I have no sympathy or remorse whatsoever for any one of those 4 women in those clips that you just saw in that video. Guys, single mothers aren't looking for love. They're looking for help. Remember that. So when you come across one, just understand she's trying to calculate what she can get out of you in the
ignorance, the foolishness. Like, who hurt him? Like that's all I'm like, who hurt you? That's what I'm like. I'm like, who hurt him? And on top of that, like,
well, it could be the same person who hurt his hairline, though. You know what I'm saying? But
I know my hair did today, but it's like, and then if you go to the comments, and I'm like, who hurt y'all? Like, people act like they're the only ones in the world who's been hurt by somebody else who they put their trust in. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And when people say bitter baby mama, these are bitter men. These are bitter men. These are bitter men who has an issue. And then on top of that, I said I was gonna wait.
Hold on. Just wait. I want to continue. Here's some more of this so-called.
I didn't get past this point. I think I got like a little bit past when he was talking.
Yeah, actually,
I was like,
yeah, this is the only point I got past too. Then I was like, I got bored with it. Then I just, you know what I'm saying, went to another video. But oh no, what I was doing is I was working on an article while I was watching this bullshit. So you know,
goodness
Well,
gracious.
I was working on some thing for the whole Black History Month thing. Or,
Yeah.
to me, it's Black History period. We was doing this thing for cannabis.
Before slavery, that gets that's nothing to get on my nerve. Don't act like Black History started right after slavery.
Black History was
that's a whole
longs beyond. Black history is older than religion, though. Let's just put it like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Black history was like Black history is literally the first history on this earth. Really think about it, because I'm just looking at that because.
All right, but let me get more. What the hell is that on top of? Is that on my computer? Oh, okay, no, that's the top of his head. Hold on. What the fuck?
I don't know if it's about other people, but I'm just saying.
Oh shit! No, that's on him. Oh, okay.
Ignorance run deep. No.
Okay, no, that because I see the spot on his, I see a spot on his eye. I'm like, is that on my mom's monitor? It's like, no, that's okay. That's good. Never mind. I'm not trying to don't or anything like that. It's just, I thought it was part of my.
You was making sure your stuff was clean. I get it.
All right, but let's hear some more of this wisdom, this philosopher wizard. You know what I'm saying?
Because every single day is critical for them. Every single day, they know that they have to go out there and work much harder than a woman who doesn't have any children, or a woman who is in a long-term relationship or who's married. Because truth be told, most men don't want to be with single mothers. Let's be honest. You have to deal with another man's seed that you can't necessarily discipline how you want to. You have to take on baggage. You have to do this. You have to deal with her. It's just a strain. Right? And most single mothers, they come to the table thinking they're the prize.
Pause it.
You should be lucky to have them and be around them. But deep down, it's just a coping mechanism.
Oh, Sage, tell me more.
I'm going to tell him. I'm going to say this.
He looks a little young, too, though. You know?
He is. Now, that's why I'm going to say this. It takes a real man, like a real man, to raise someone else's child, to actually step up and play that part that the absent father couldn't take care of. And again, you don't know why that person is a single mother. The father could have died, could have been an abusive relationship. Maybe she was toxic. Maybe he was toxic. You can't just say, oh, she's a single mother, so she's a whole problem, and then she got kids that don't belong to you. My father raised kids that wasn't his and still did for his own. You see what I'm saying? Not one time he complained about it. When it came, he talking about some discipline. When it came to discipline, my daddy didn't have to put his hand on my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Well, he had his own way of penalizing them. You know what I'm saying? But so there are different ways. And yeah, some females don't want you. Me, when I was married for the second time around, my ex-husband, he wasn't going to put his hand on my child. You know what I'm saying? But he was very much abusive, and he treated us like we were just the second, like we're just help. And that it was an abusive situation there. But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what? That's a whole different story, because he used that. That's my point. Men, woo, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. But I'm gonna say this again. It takes a real man to go ahead and really and be genuine when he does it to take on someone else's child. It takes a real man to do that with no issue. It takes a real adult. Even if the female, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would say the same thing. I would say the same thing.
I agree with you to a point, but
Okay,
I'm gonna save that till.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that till then, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dang it.
He talking foolish like a
They're
child.
projecting. They want you to value them. They want you to treat them like they have no children and that they're wonderful girls. But we all know, let's be honest, they aren't great human beings. They're horrible decision makers, right? Now, the reason why most women are single mothers, I'm going to be honest, is because they were chasing a guy that they really wanted. He probably had some swag. He probably looked really good in the area or town that they were in. Or he just, had a lot of girls. And you know how women are. It's about pre-selection. So if a girl sees a guy with a lot of women and he's banging the different girls and everything, in their mind, they're like, okay, I want that guy, right? So they chase after that guy. And in order for her, in her mind, to lock that guy down so he doesn't, sleep with other women, they have his baby. And in that guy's mind, he's like, I don't want your baby. A lot of times these women lie and say, oh, I'm on birth control. And then they get off birth control and they have the baby anyway, even when the guy says, I don't want it. Now they're sitting there frustrated. Now the guy's mad. He's like, man, it was just a jump off. You were just a female that I was just smashing. We were just hooking up. What you mean you pregnant? And now he's like, man, I'm out of here. Now she's sitting there confused, angry, and just upset because she has to take care of a child that she really didn't want like that. Only reason why she had the child is because she wanted to lock that Pookie, Chad, Ray Ray, that extremely attractive guy down. But she was unable to do that. And number two, the reason why women become single mothers is because they ran the guy out of the child's life. Women do this all the time. They use false accusations. They say different things. They make things hard on the dad. So then the dude's like, you know what, man, this is tough, man. I tried. And most men want peace in their life. See, there's not a lot of men who are going to just up and just dip out of their child's life. It's extremely rare that happens. These women are pushing these men out. Okay, and men want peace. Let's just be honest. And they try to extort them out for child support and more money. It's almost like it's a meal ticket for women, right? So these single mothers, guys, don't feel bad for any one of them that you come across because they knew what they're doing. See, they don't want to take accountability for the decisions. They just want to hop from guy to guy to guy to guy. And then they want to say, okay, you know what? You got to take care of me. Don't come into my life if you don't want to stay with me and my children. My children and me, we're a package deal. And it's like, okay, I see the package, but where's the deal? I mean, what are the benefits of being with you?
Wait. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to continue. Now, one time, any single mother I ever met never said there was the prize. They did say that it's a package deal.
Yeah.
But I got something to say about that on our talking point, but I'm going to say this. Yes, that is very true. When you get to a single mother, yes, they are a package deal. In all aspects, they are a package deal. In all aspects.
Yep.
All aspects. From the front to the back to the side, from the up to the down, the left to the right, the side to side, around. In all aspects, that's one thing she is correct.
Boy.
Yes, women and their children are a package deal.
Yep.
As a single mother, as you're trying to get with her. Yes, you are absolutely correct. A package deal in all aspects. You are absolutely correct. He is correct about that part. That I agree with.
I agree with him too.
Yes.
I mean, if a dude came along, and he had a dog with him, that's a package deal.
Right. But here's the thing. The reason why I'm saying I agree with them because the reason I keep saying all aspects is I want to say that to the say that to the talking point, but don't forget that.
Okay.
But wait, was that a song? You need some motion. You need some motion on his face or something, though, man, because that's a little ashy over there, though. You know what I mean? But I want to say something about that too. But let's continue. to hear the whole wise sage, what he has to say.
Now, here's the thing. If single mothers came to the table and said, you know what? I know I got some baggage. I know I got these children by another man.
Baggage. Kids are not baggage.
I'm ready to do whatever you say. If they did that, maybe they would have a chance. But I mean, that's a long shot. Now, these single mothers will come to you and they're like, well, I'm got my life together. I got a job. I got my own place, but they're struggling. Women don't know how to manage money like that. So they not only have to manage their money and save,
so we're down.
They have to manage different kids and their bad behavior. They have to be the disciplinarian and the nurturer. They have to pay bills. Guys, that's a burden on these women. So they're breaking down because they're not meant to be both mommy and daddy. They're not meant to be the masculine and the feminine. So you see, just like that fourth female, she said, I got 3 kids. And she's just breaking down. I work 2, 3, 4 jobs. And they don't know. Well, it's your fault. Guys, don't feel sorry for any one of these females. Because guess what? They would never feel sorry for you. No woman feels sorry for you, guys. They don't, not one. So why should you have any sympathy? Why should you come to their rescue and save them and their children? Why? What do you get out of it? You get nothing. And most of the time, what these single mothers will do, because they see every man as a meal ticket and a number and a dollar sign, they say, okay, you know what? Now that you have gotten me to point A to point B, this is not going to work out. So now that you probably built a relationship with her children, she strips them from you and like it's nothing. That's because she's trying to survive. Women are survivalists, but single mothers, I mean, they're surviving not just minute by second by second. They're trying to think, okay, I got to work this shift. I got to go pick my babies up. I got to feed them. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do that. And they're just running around and they're pulling their hair out and they're struggling.
Wait, they do that even if they're not a single mother. What the hell are you
Exactly.
talking about?
He just sounds stupid.
I was thinking
He
about
sound real dumb. Like if you're an adult, you gotta do this anyway. If you're an adult with or without kids, you still gotta do this.
It doesn't make a difference to your single mother, single father, married father, or married mother. You know what I'm saying? It
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then I've seen myself single people struggle, which that in my mind I don't get. I don't understand because when I was single, I had more than enough. You know what I'm saying? When I say single, I had no kids. This is very young. I was 18. I had no kids. I had my own place. All my bills were paid for. My car was paid for. I was doing decent. I had made sure I kept the. I had 2. I was working at one point. I was working 3 jobs. Then I balanced it down to 2, and then because I left one. That's a whole different story why I left it. But I made sure because I was like, shoot, I ain't doing nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Right. Making sure I was stacking my money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand when I see someone who is single, like you have no other responsibilities other than yourself and your regular yourself bills. And I see, and I'm like, how? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how? And then when I see 2 people who are a couple and they have 1 or 2, 3 kids, whatever, and they struggling. Sometimes I'm like, how? But then I experienced it. But that's because my ex-husband was stealing my money. But that's a whole different story. Mm-hmm. He just didn't allow me to have my money. I put it like that. He didn't steal it. He just didn't allow me to have my money. So, but there's certain things I'm like, how? You know what I'm saying?
Like, how you? No, seriously, I'm like, wait a minute.
Right.
If you admit,
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's just he just really talking a lot of foolishness, and I don't know what kind of points someone hurt him. He is bitter. And all the comments, you read those comments.
I never read it. Bitter. Like I said, I didn't even get this part. I didn't even get this part. I got bored. I mean, I thought it was gonna be like continuous video. I thought it was gonna be like continuous videos when I first seen it. I was gonna be like continuous videos, single mothers, getting a reason why they don't want to be single mothers anymore, and this, that, and the other. Until this dude showed up, I'm like, I listened to it for a minute, and I'm like, I got bored. I got bored, so what I'm saying, I went to another.
He's foolish.
I got bored, so I just continued what I was doing, though. Some real work that actually people want to hear about. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, I got over 30 articles published though. So you know what I'm saying. And I'm going to write my second book though, because I've been,
Yeah, you need to do that.
I definitely need to do that though. You know what I'm saying.
You let it play. I can hear it. I'm looking for.
All right.
I'm looking for something.
Let's continue with let's continue with the old wise sage and his wisdom.
Even that one female said stepdaddy applications. And you think about it like, okay, what are the benefits? You just want me to kill spiders? Again, because they're looking for help. They're not looking for companionship, really, or love. That's why they said she's accepting stepdaddy applications. Just think about that.
Can't be the real daddy. Come on now.
These women think that you're that thirsty. This is why they're saying this. They know there's some sucker, some loser out there who hasn't gotten laid in a long time, who wants to have sex so bad, he's going to take her up on that offer and deal with her and those 3 kids.
Wow.
It's just how it is. And the first female, she has 5 kids. 5? She's in her early 30s. How do you have 5 children?
Should have been married.
Age?
Right.
Just sleeping around, bounce from dude to dude.
You see how he's jumping to conclusion?
How would you know about that?
He is jumping to conclusion because he's full of ignorance. He does not know her life unless he knows her personally, which I doubt.
No, you don't.
Oh boy,
nobody. I don't know. Nobody knows.
He just sounds mad foolish, bro.
Wait a minute. How would you know that she wasn't married? I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, if I was in a different mind state, I would have dated her though, because she was not bad looking though. I have to give her that though. I was just joking about the whole nose thing,
but that doesn't make her
right.
You basically call her a slut.
Like,
that doesn't make her a slut because she got 5 kids.
I'm not getting that from her though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was married, or maybe she was in one of those what you call it, the long-term relationships.
Right.
You got married, but you just stay together. You know.
I met someone like that. Talking about 11 years. I was like, girl.
Hey.
Let me stop. Let me shut up.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I thought I told you this before, but I'm gonna tell you it again. If you didn't hear it before, you can't change it. I'm gonna tell you exactly again what I think. The whole philosophy of this, right? You cannot change nobody else's narrative to fit your own, nor can they do it to you. So whatever she did, whatever people do, they want to be a 11-year affiance or whatever. That's them, though. You know what I'm saying? That's her. You know, and that's the other thing too, right? Single mothers. Let me tell you something though. Single mothers have no business telling what people and couples need to do, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody does, honestly.
Right.
Nobody be single life. Because at the end of the day, it's not their lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're single, a single whoever, single mother, single father, I don't care if you're in a relationship. If you are not their advisor, designated, they did not choose you to be their advisor, you really can't be saying, oh, you should be X, Y, and Z. You can say it, but they don't have to be foolish enough to listen to it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But you don't have that, you're not in that right of way to say it.
I mean, unless it's a definite that it's a detrimental to their life, though. I mean, like if he or she is abusive or doing bogus shit, then step in though. You know what I'm saying? But and I knew any of that just have little arguments like every couple do. Hell,
yeah.
Even the very God you're supposed to believe in, and their wife had conflict. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, conflict is over.
But I'm just saying though, the universe is full of conflict and peace though, because you can't have conflict without peace. You can't have peace without conflict though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, so I mean,
I had a little white chapstick tools for you, Terry. I can't find them. I literally had them right here. But we can continue.
Yeah, you'll find it. You'll find it later. But let's continue with the old wise sage, what he's going to, how much more wisdom he's going to bless us with.
And they're like, okay, well, now I'm ready to settle down. Here's the crazy thing. They didn't charge their baby daddies or their ex-boyfriends, the guys that was blowing their back out. They didn't charge them anything. All those dudes had to do was say, hey, where you at? What you doing? Let me come through. He smashed and he dipped off. He didn't have to deal with her emotions or mood swings, really. He didn't have to really buy her nothing. He had to give her maybe a blunt and a shot or two, or
Wow, ignorance.
of Wendy's 4 for $4, a Big Mac.
Wow.
He didn't have to do much.
So that's how he do it. Okay.
But he got that womb for free, practically. All of a sudden, when she incurs all this baggage and all these different kids, now she meets a guy like you who has his life together, who's successful, who's going somewhere, who has resources. Now she wants to upcharge you. Now she wants to say, hey, now you got to take me out. Now you got to do this. Just imagine that. Some loser, some Joe Blow guy, whoever he is, he got the box for practically nothing. Now she meets you and she's bringing that baggage. Now she wants you to pay
It's
a
called growing and being
to take
wiser.
her on dates, to take her serious, even though her baby daddy or baby daddies didn't take her serious. Guys, be careful when you're out there dealing with these women. Because there's another thing. These single mothers wouldn't mind getting knocked up. They wouldn't. I've heard of stories. Did you not? Where a woman had a baby by a guy who was a loser and she didn't throw him on child support. She met a guy who was successful, who had resources, who had his life together, had a 9-to-5 job, blue collar guy. Guess what? He got her pregnant. He was thinking, oh, she ain't gonna throw me on child support. She didn't throw her first baby daddy on child support, right? You would think that, right? Wrong. He's on child support for 18 years. And her first baby daddy, who was nothing, who was not even present in her life, has to pay nothing. $0.
There could be a reason behind that too. That's stupid.
Because these single mothers are struggling and are looking to leech and claw on to any sort of hope, any sort of man, right? They're not happy with their life because here's the thing. They're getting ran through by guys constantly. Dudes are just feeding them some hope and they're like, yeah, you know, I like you, everything cool. He smashes, he gets the sex, then he out of there. And then that's one guy. Then another guy comes through and another guy comes through. Because intrinsically, deep down, biologically as a man, we know that this is just off. I mean, you know, taking care of another man's seed, and after we, you know, bust our nut and we get the sex, we start thinking, this is kind of off. And that's what most men think when they deal with
boys.
They know that the situation that they're in with that woman, however many kids she has, that it just feels kind of different. It just,
you know, I got something funny to say about when he gets done with it. We do our turning point. I got something funny said. I would say bust my nut, babe. Well, you know, I got something to say. I got something to say.
you know, I mean, something in me is just giving me an itch. Like I shouldn't be here. And when that man catches wind that, you know, this is not how things should be going. I want my own lineage. I want my own family to start. I don't want to play another man's game, man. Once he gets wind of that, he's gone. And it's back to ground zero for that single mother. Back out for her, seeking another guy and another guy and another guy and another guy until they get ran through, ran down, and they have breakdowns just like those women that you just saw.
Right, Professor. That was stupid.
Okay, that's done. Well, that was very
Interesting.
yeah. That's it. Very interesting.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Childish. It was childish because he's a child. You know what I'm saying? Like his. I'm gonna say this. I am very thankful and very blessed that I have my father and who he is. Because if I didn't,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like my daddy to me is a real man. You know what I'm saying? And when he met my mama, matter of fact, let me tell you how he met my mama. Let me sit down. I was looking for something, but how he met my mama.
Mm-hmm.
My mama was at McDonald's. I don't know what she was doing, but anyway, my mama was at McDonald's downtown, and she had her two sons, which are two of my older brothers.
Mm-hmm.
She had them. She went to go get them something to eat,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
My daddy just got